I regret my marriage. I, 34F, regret my marriage to my husband, 35M. He has a 15-year-old son, and we have 2 kids, 2F and 9-month boy. Both of us have full-time jobs. Love my babies but can't even look at my husband. At first I was going to type out the relationship timeline and issues from when problems first started to present day, but fug that. I'm mad and frustrated and growing resentment against him, so this is a rant post. Every day I feel like he's a burden in our lives. He brings no harmony, no peace, no happiness. He wakes up and only takes care of himself getting ready to work, leaving it up to me to have to wake up an hour earlier to get myself and the kids and their stuff ready so he can drop them off at my mom's house in the morning. He gets home anywhere between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. He's the kitchen manager at small restaurant. When he gets home, all he wants to do is sit at the dining table drinking beer and watch his stupid TikTok videos, leaving me to tend to the kids. When he does help, it's because I called him out on it and tell him he has to, and point out the fact I work full-time too and am tired too, so to get over it and help. It's been months since last time we had a date, if you can even call it that, the last one we had. He wanted to go out for anniversary after I got off work. He still had me pick where to go and what we were going to do. It pissed me off because he never plans for anything for us. We both are off Sunday, and unless I plan something we don't do anything, and even when I do plan something, first thing out of his fucking mouth is I don't like that or I don't want to do it. My daughter is 2 and he's never really taken her out to really play with her. My dad does. I see my stepson and how my husband raised him by just going to the stores and that's it. I told him how important it was for me to have family bonding and he doesn't care. I told him I wanted us to have more moments together, like watching a TV show or movie. Nope, not even that. I've told him several times how unhappy I am about his lack of participation to create family moments, that it looks and feels like he views us as separate from him. He said it's not true, that's not how things are. I told him, well, your actions speak. Even now he hasn't asked me how was my day or anything. He's in the TV room watching his show while I'm here alone in the living room angry at him. A part of me wishes he would just leave since he doesn't want to be here. Another part of me is hoping something will change, but I know it won't. I've started to dissociate and separate my feelings. We had arguments in the past where I reminded him of what we talked about the first year of us being together. While I during that time became flexible to his relationship with his son, sacrifice our first year living together and privacy for his sister who moved to the country. He has not once tried to create a life for us. He hasn't cared to create a home life, and I'm over it. I told him once in an argument that had I known he was like this from the beginning, I would have never gotten married to him or moved in with him. A year after living together, things came to a head where I told him I can't live like that and I was leaving because his sister and him made plans for the other younger sister to move in without talking to me. I told him it was unacceptable that he made that kind of decision without my input, and I didn't agree to live with him and his sister and sacrifice my privacy. I moved out and found an apartment, which prompted him to follow me, and we left our original first home to his sisters and had the lease transferred to them as well. I started feeling resentment during this time, since I still feel he put me in a position of feeling like I had to escape, otherwise sacrifice space and privacy. When he drinks, he proclaims his love for me and the kids and whatever, but no matter how I have explained to him how neglected and unappreciated I feel and how unhappy with our life I am, it's as if he chooses to gloss over it. I endured invasive drama from his son's mother, ensured to create a safe space. His son, accommodated to his sisters, they are nice and not a problem. His lack of empathy, his crazy messed up moments when he would drink that had me thinking, why am I having to put up with this? His lack of interest in bonding with the kids, his complete disregard to anything I'm interested in or express my wanting to. I'm resentful at how easy it is for him to just leave me with the kids if he wants go do errands or whatever, resent the fact that I'm the default parent, resent his reaction to anything I bring up. I can't even cry in front of him or show any vulnerability with him. I told him as much because immediately if I express anything he doesn't care for, he disregards it just because he doesn't consider it important, and if I get angry or start crying he just laughs and pisses me off even more. Yesterday we talked extensively about the drama with his brother and his ex-wife versus current wife, but as soon as the conversation shifted to me, he immediately picked up his phone, started watching videos, to which, fine, I can take a hint and stop talking, just pulled out my phone as well. As I'm typing this, I'm realizing that I truly dislike my husband and dread coming home being around him and wish he could just be deported or something. I feel so drained. Whatever, I'll have to figure something out soon because my resentment toward him of making me live a life I told him from the start I didn't want is growing to the point I can't even look at him without glaring at him. He also doesn't believe in therapy, so marriage counseling is out of the question. To anyone reading, thank you. Typing this out makes me feel a bit better. I'm already planning on how to start living life with my kids excluding him, since he doesn't make an effort to be part of anything with us. He doesn't do it for his son either, so there's that. I feel bad for him because even on his birthday, kid wanted to go to the arcade. My husband immediately said, I don't want to. At least he's consistent with everyone.